Now that you are in a deep trance, we are going to give you a trigger, or reinforce it if you already have it. The trigger phrase is "I am a wolf." If you use this trigger phrase, or if someone that you are okay with triggering you says the trigger phrase "you are a wolf," you will undergo the transformation that you are about to experience again at whatever speed you want. Additionally, you will instantly turn back into a human if you use the reset phrase "I am not a wolf," or if someone that you are okay with resetting you says the reset phrase "you are not a wolf." Now your transformation will begin. First, feel a tingling sensation over your entire body as a short coat of soft and silky fur starts to grow, consuming any hair that you have as it does so. Most of your fur is dark gray, but the fur on the inner side of your upper legs, the bottom of your torso, the front sides of your torso and neck, and your face below your nose, are white. Now, notice how your finger and toenails have become numb as they shrink away and disappear, the fur-covered skin that replaces them leaving behind no trace of their existence. Next, feel a pulling sensation on your face as it stretches out to form a long muzzle. As this happens, your nose is absorbed into it, the only clear remnants of it being your nose holes, which are now located in the top left and top right corners of the front side of your muzzle. After that, feel your fingers and toes merge and change shape so that you only have 4 fingers on each hand and 4 toes on each foot. Each of your toes are 1/5 as wide as your feet are and as long as your longest toe was, and each of your fingers are 1/5 as wide as your hands are and as long as your longest finger used to be. That being said, your fingers won't actually have changed, and you will use them as you normally would. However, you will be incapable of not perceiving yourself as only having 4 fingers on each hand or even understanding any logic when it is applied in a way that directly suggests that you don't. Now, feel a round pulling sensation at the base of your spine as a long fur-covered tail starts to grow. It is as long as your legs are tall, and starts out half as wide as your torso is, but gradually gets narrower until it ends in a dull point. Your tail is covered in dark gray fur like much of your body, but this fur is much softer and fluffier than the rest of your fur is. Next, claws are starting to grow out of the front side of each of your fingers and toes. Your claws are made of a black material that is hard and durable. Their bases are each 1/3 as wide as the finger or toe that they are on and half as tall as that finger or toe. Also, they are horizontally and vertically centered on the finger or toe that they are on. They are 1/3 of an inch long and gradually curve down and get narrower and thinner so that they each end in a dangerously sharp point that is level with the bottom of the finger or toe that they are on and points straight down. You will find that these new claws of yours are just as sharp, or dull, as your nails had been. After that, the fur on the front of your muzzle falls out in a triangular area. The base of the triangle spans the top edge of the front side of your muzzle, and the point of it is horizontally centered on the front side of your muzzle and located 1 inch down from the top of it. In this area, the skin has turned black and swelled slightly, taking on a leathery texture. Now, your muscle memory changes, making it so that when standing or walking or even jumping, you have to rest your weight on your toes, bend your feet up as much as possible, and crouch your legs. While your altered muscle memory already makes walking and standing like this easy, it is made easier by your lengthening feet and shrinking lower legs. They change size at the same rate until your lower legs are as short as your feet used to be and your feet are as long as your lower legs used to be. These changes combined with your altered muscle memory make walking and standing on your toes, or walking digitigrade as it is called, feel completely natural to you, as if you have done it for your entire life. That being said, your muscle memory and your legs and feet won't actually change, but you will be incapable of not perceiving yourself as having a digitigrade leg and foot structure and won't be able to understand any logic when it is applied in a way that directly suggests that you don't have a digitigrade leg and foot structure. Next, feel your ears move to the top of your head. As they do, they become shaped like hollow cones that have been cut in half, their width and height staying the same. Despite how different your new and old ears are, you will find that your hearing is just as good as it was before your transformation began. In fact, you will even find that your hearing seems to be much stronger in the directions that your ears are facing. You will be able to rotate them straight forwards, in the direction of the side of your head that they are on, and anywhere in between. You can also rotate them up and down, pointing them anywhere between straight up and straight in the direction of the side of your head that they are on. In reality, your mind will just pay a lot more attention to sounds in the directions that they are facing, and less attention to sounds in the directions that they aren't facing, causing sounds in the directions that they are facing to seem louder while ones from other directions seem to be quieter. However, you will be completely unaware that this is what is happening. After that, feel a pulling sensation on the underside of each segment of your fingers and toes, the balls and bridges of your feet, and the palms of your hands, as the fur falls out in those areas to reveal that the skin in those areas has swelled slightly. It has also turned black, becoming leathery just like your nose. Now, your irises are turning a golden yellow color. As this happens, your mind changes in several ways. The first mental change makes it so that you will be very loyal to your friends and family, wanting to make sure that you earn your keep amongst them. The second mental change makes it so that you will be a bit more hostile to those that you hate, even growling a bit if you are really angry or really hate someone. The third and final mental change makes it so that every time you see a full moon for the first time in the night, you will howl as loud as you can, or wait until it would be appropriate to do so if it isn't. Finally, the effects of this hypnosis file will become inactive if they are a risk to your physical body or your well-being, if they are a risk to your social or professional life, if there is an emergency that they would prevent you from dealing with to the best of your abilities, or if they are a risk to your mental health. Also, any effect of this hypnosis file that was an issue will become active again once it no longer will be one. Additionally, you will never find this hypnosis file or the effects of it to be even slightly addicting. Now you have been transformed into an Anthro wolf, and you can be proud of this form. This session is almost over, so goodbye, my lupine friend.